If you think being attractive means sculpted abs or flashing your bank balance like a billboard, let me stop you right there. You're not just misinformed. You're being misled by a world obsessed with shallow standards. But what if I told you that the secreto being 10x more attractive has nothing to do with money or muscles? What if I told you it starts with your silence, your scent, your steps, and the way you carry yourself when no one's watching? You're about to uncover 7 brutally simple, but insanely effective ways to become the most captivating version of yourself. This isn't a video for boys chasing validation. This is for men who are ready to own their room without saying a word. Welcome to Dark Psychology. I'm Amelia, and this is where men come to learn what society won't teach you: how to control your presence, your influence, and your power without ever faking it. So, let's dive in. Number 1. Silence is power. The magnetism of mystery. You ever notice that one guy at the party who barely says anything, yet somehow everyone notice him? He's not loud. He's not bragging. He's just there. And yet, people lean in when he speaks. That's not luck. That's psychology. Whenever Ryan is oversharing, your silence becomes rare. And what's rare is desirable. When you're quiet, you create an emotional vacuum. People want to fill that silence. They start asking, who-ish, what's his story? Why isn't he trying so hard like the rest? And boom, you're now the center of their curiosity. Because let's face it, mystery is attraction. Not knowing everything about someone makes them infinitely more interesting. It's like a movie trailer that shows just enough, but not too much. You have to watch that will film. Silence is a power move. And those who master it, they speak only when it's worth hearing. They don't chase attention, they command it. Next time you're in a conversation, hold that pause. Don't rush to fill the space. Let your presence do the talking, because in a world that can't stop talking, the man who holds his silence owns the room. Number 2. Crisp, clean sneakers, flashy shoes. Let's get real, shoesmitter. But not in the way social media wants you to think. You don't need gold-plated Jordans or Italian loafers worth a car payment. What you need is clarity, crisp, clean sneakers. That's it. Why? Because they scream, I care about the details without actually saying it. Clean sneakers signal discipline, effort, and awareness. You're not trying to flex. You're showing that you take pride in how you carry yourself. And that matters. Think about it. When's the last time you saw a guy with spotless minimalist sneakers and thought, GH, he's probably lazy? Never, because it's the small things that subconsciously shape perception. The beauty of clean sneakers is that they're quietly stylish. They don't try too hard. They don't scream for attention. But they still speak volumes. Flashy shoes, they beg for approval. Clean sneakers, they say you already have it. So, ditch the noisy designer clown shoes. Invest in one solid pair of white or black kicks, something timeless. And then keep them looking fresh always, because nothing ruins your first impression like dirty shoes. But nothing elevates it faster than the quiet confidence of clean footwear. Number 3. Speak with weight, not speed. Let's talk about your voice. Note your tone, not your accent, your pace. Fast talkers are everywhere. And let's be honest, it often comes from insecurity. Rushing through sentences, trying to fill silence, hoping you don't get cut off. But guess what? Real power don't rush. When you speak slowly with pauses and presence, people listen. Not because you're louder, but because your words carry weight. Have you ever heard Simeon who talks like every sentence is deliberate? Like they're not just speaking, they're delivering. That's the script. Slow speech signals control. It says, I'm not desperate for you to harm. You want to hear me. It's not about being dramatic or robotic. It's about making every word count. Pause before you answer. Let silence hang for just a second. Let people lean in, because in that pause, you communicate that you're worth listening to. Stick around, because coming up next, we're going to talk about the one thing you wear every day that could be sabotaging your attractiveness, and how to fix it with own simple color trick. Number 4. Wear dark neutral tones that frame thefts. Let's make one thing clear. Your clothing doesn't need to scream. It needs to whisper with confidence. Forget neon shirts, bold patterns, and trendy fads that look outdated the minute you walk out the door. Instead, choose dark, neutral tones. I'm talking about charcoal, navy, deep brown, black. These are power colors, but not in the flashy, attention-hungry way. They frame your face, focus attention on your expression, and amplify your aura psychologically. We're wired to make snap judgments based on visual cues. Dark neutrals signal strength, maturity, and mystery. Exactly what high-value men radiate. Here's the trick most guys don't know. The right color around your neckline acts like a spotlight on your eyes and jawline. It makes your gaze sharper, your emotions are more intense, your presence is unforgettable. And the best part, they work everywhere. At work, at dinner, and at date, even walking into a bar or coffee shop. It's a clean, effortless style that doesn't distract. It comments. So, next time you're choosing what to wear, ask yourself, does this outfit let my presence speak? Or is it doing the talking for me? Because when you dress in a way that frames your face, you become the message. Number 5. Smile with your eyes first. We all know a smile is powerful, but most people get it wrong. They flash a big wide grin that shows all their teeth, but it feels empty, fake, forced. Now, let me share a secret. The most magnetic smile doesn't start with your myth. It starts with your eyes. Ever notice how some people make you feel instantly seen just by looking at you? Like their eyes are speaking even before they say a word? That's the power of the smile. What psychologists call a duck-in smile. It's subtle, real, undeniably human. When your eyes soften when they light up just slightly, you send a signal. I'm fully present. I see you. You matter. And here's what happens. People relax. They open up. They start to trust you. That one micro expression builds more connection than 1,000 cheesy lines ever could. It's not about performing a smile. It's about meaning it, starting it in your eyes, and letting it ripple through your face. So, next time you walk into a room, make eye contact. Let your gaze lift gently and let the warmth rise before you say a single word. It's quiet. Confidence. It's emotional. Intelligence. And it's one of the sexiest things a man can ever do. Number 6. Always smell like you have somewhere better to be. Now, we enter a world you can't see, but everyone feels. Scent. Most men overlook this completely. But scent is one of the strongest emotional triggers in the human brain. It links directly to memory, attraction, and presence. And here's your rule. Always smell like you've got somewhere better to be. Not because you're arrogant, but because you move with purpose. You carry an energy that says, I'm on my way to something meaningful. A subtle masculine fragrance does something magical. It creates curiosity. It makes people want to follow. It tells a story without saying a word. Here's the thing. You don't need a heavy, overpowering knowledge. You need a scent that lingers just enough. A fragrance that enhances, not overwhelms. Think woody, spicy, clean, sophisticated. The kind of scent that makes someone turn around and say, who was that? This isn't about impressing others. It's about aligning your external with your internal confidence. Because when you smell like you're going somewhere important, people assume you are, and they'll want to go with you. Don't click away yet, because what's coming next could simplify your entire style, boost your confidence, and make you unforgettable, all by repeating just one thing in your closet. Number 7. Master one killer outfit and repeat it. Here's where everything changes. We live in a world obsessed with options, new trends, new styles, new brands every week. But here's a truth only high-value men understand. Consistency is more attractive than variety. That's why the most captivating men, those who seem effortlessly stylish, don't have 10 different looks. They have one signature look that works every single time. They've mastered one killer outfit and they repeat it. And no, this doesn't make you boring. It makes you memorable. Because when people see you looking sharp, confident, and composed again and again, it builds a visual identity. It builds trust. It builds presence. You become that guy who's always put together, effortless, consistent, reliable, whether it's a perfectly fitted blazer and tee, dark jeans and clean sneakers, a crisp button-up with tailored trousers. Your outfit becomes your armor, your uniform of confidence. And the best part, you don't waste mental energy deciding what to wear. You focus on being present, powerful, and purpose-driven. Because, let's be honest, no one remembers the guy who tries too hard. They remember the guy who owns his style and wears it like Asukan skin. So find your killer combo, refine it perfect. Then wear it unapologetically because repetition isn't a weakness, it's recognition. Bonus tip number 1. Own your eye contact like a weapon. Want to know any of the most primal signals of dominance and attraction? Eye contact. But let me guess. You've been told to just make eye contact like some shy intern rehearsing his first handshake. Wrong. It's not just looking at someone. It's about how long you hold it and what energy you project while doing it. Here's the deal. When you maintain steady, calm eye contact, it triggers something deep in the other person's brain. It says, I'm confident. I'm not afraid of being seen. I'm not seeking your approval. Are you ready on it? Do you know why most guys break eye contact too soon? Because they feel unworthy of the attention. But when you hold that gaze, not in a creepy serial killer way, but in a grounded, present way, you stand out. Try this. Next time you walk into a room, let your eyes scan slowly instead of darting round. When you talk to someone, lock eyes for just a heartbeat longer than normal before breaking the gaze. That extra second, that's what makes them feel seen. And trust me, people remember how you made them feel. Because true eye contact isn't about the eyes, it's about sending message. I see you and I'm unshaken by your gaze. Bonus tip number 2, master the pause, like a movie scene. You want to know why some men walk into a room and everyone feels tired presence before they even speak. It's because they've mastered the power of the pause. Think of your favorite movie scene, the moment before the hero delivers that killer line. That's what makes it stick. The pause is where tension lives. It's where confidence breathes. And most men kill their presence because they rush through conversations, through introductions, through life. Here's the trick. When someone asks you a question, pause for 2 seconds before responding. Don't fidget. Don't scramble for words. Let the silence work for you. Why does this work? Because the pause signals one thing: control. You're not desperate to be heard. You're confident enough to take your time. It makes people lean in because they feel like what you're about to say matters. Imagine this combined with your slow, deliberate speech from earlier tips. You're not just talking in you're commanding the room. You've made it this far. So, here's a gift. A bonus tip that 99% of men overlook, but could change how every room reacts to you. It's the way you walk. Yes, your walk. Most men shuffle, they slouch, they drift into a room, like they hope no one notices. But a man walks with intention, with his chest slightly out, chin up, and steps measured like he's on a mission. That man doesn't ask for attention. He earns it. Your walk is your first conversation before you say anything. It's the way you enter space. Claim it and tell the world, I know exactly who I am. So the next time you walk into a room, remember this: no rush, no slouch, no hesitation, plant your steps, hold your posture, let your body move with purpose. It will transform not just how others see you, but how you see yourself, because movement is messaging. And when your walk speaks of confidence, your presence becomes impossible to ignore. So let's recap. Looking 10x more attractive has nothing to do with being rich and absolutely nothing to do with buying gripped. It's about speaking with silence, wearing clean, sharp shoes, owning your tone and your walk, letting your clothes frame your face, not distract from it, smiling with your eyes, smelling like ambition, mastering going a killer outfit, and walking like a man who knows where he's going. These aren't tricks, they're signals. And when you send the right signals, you change the way people respond to you. Now, if you made it to the end of this video, I want to know you're one of the few who actually paid attention. Drop one word in the comments that stood out to you most today. Was it silence, presence, power? Let's start a conversation. And hey, if this video gave you value, don't just scroll away. Like it, share it, and hit that subscribe button for more helpful insights like this from your host, Amelia. Here at Dark Psychology, we're building a tribe of men who know the game and play it on a higher level. And remember, true attractiveness starts in mind and ends with how you carry that mind through the world. Thanks for reading. Now go make them wonder. Watch next video on your screen. It just might change the way you see women and yourself.